Apple says the App Store is fair and free of bias in response to Elon Musk's legal threats. Google lets you pick preferred sources when you search. And Russia was reportedly implicated in a hack on U.S. federal court databases. It's Wednesday, August 13th. And here's a quick look at tech in the news this morning from Engadget. Apple has denied Elon Musk's accusation that it's favoring OpenAI in its App Store rankings and making it impossible for other AI companies to reach the top. In a statement sent to Bloomberg, Apple said the App Store is, quote-unquote, designed to be fair and free of bias. The company's spokesperson explained that the App Store features thousands of apps through charts, algorithmic recommendations, and curated lists selected by experts using objective criteria. They added, "Our goal is to offer safe discovery for users and valuable opportunities for developers, collaborating with many to increase app visibility in rapidly evolving categories." XAI founder Elon Musk accused Apple of unequivocal antitrust violation by favoring OpenAI in a post that he wrote on X, warning that his company will take immediate legal action. In a separate post from his threat, he asked Apple why it refuses to put either X or Grok in its must-have section. X, he said, is the #1 news app in the world, while Grok is ranked #5 among all apps. "Are you playing politics? What gives?" Musk continued. He did not provide evidence to back up his accusations. Now, it is worth noting that Chinese AI app DeepSeek reached the top of Apple's free app rankings back in January, overtaking even ChatGPT. As X's own community notes also mentioned in Musk's post, added hours after it went up, Perplexity reached the top of overall rankings in India's App Store back in July. Now, both apps were able to reach the top of their respective lists way after Apple and OpenAI announced their partnership last year. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman responded to Musk's accusation as well. He said it is a remarkable claim, given that he has heard allegations that Musk manipulates X to benefit himself and his own companies and harm his competitors and people he doesn't like. In response to that, Musk posted, "Scam Altman lies as easily as he breathes." Google is officially rolling out Preferred Sources, which lets you curate search results. The feature allows you to pick specific or preferred sources like a certain blog or a news outlet and see them more prominently when you use Google Search. Google started testing it in June, and it should be available in the coming days to English-language users in the U.S. and India. Preferred Sources seems pretty simple to use. You go to Google, you search for a topic, and then you click on the Preferred Sources option. You can type in the name of the publication or the website you want to prioritize, and then refresh your results. There's no limit to how many you can choose, though, of course, choosing too many defeats the purpose. The results should appear in a top stories or from your sources section when you search. These sites should remain as your favorites on the same account. Anyone who participated in the labs test should still see their preferences. In addition to encouraging social media follows, publications should also be able to encourage their readers to add them as a preferred source. Databases used by U.S. federal courts for sharing and managing case documents have been hacked. Politico first reported on the hack last week. Yesterday, an investigation from the New York Times stated that Russia is suspected to be involved in the attack. The Administrative Office of the U.S. Courts initially identified the severity of the cyber attack in July, although the extent of the breach by persistent and sophisticated cyber threat actors has not been disclosed, and may still not be known by national officials. Both the Case Management Electronic Case Files and PACER systems have been impacted by the attack. Now, CMECF is used by legal professionals in courts to store documents, while PACER grants the public limited access to those same files. Anonymous officials told Politico that chief judges for federal courts in the Eighth Circuit were briefed on the attack but were unable to confirm what agency provided the briefing. The Eighth Circuit includes Arkansas, Iowa, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Politico's original report said the hack may have compromised the identities of confidential informants involved in criminal cases at multiple federal district courts. The Times coverage added that some of the searches by the intruders included mid-level criminal cases in the New York City area and several other jurisdictions, with some cases involving people with Russian and Eastern European surnames. However, there have been no additional details revealed about what entity is behind the attack, whether a branch of Russian intelligence may have been involved, or what evidence the investigators have discovered tying the hack to Russia. Now, this is not the only time CMECF has been a hacking target. The courts introduced new protections for the system back in 2021 in response to a cyber attack. At this time, the courts have been ordered to move files for cases that may have been of interest off the compromised systems, although some districts have ordered even more limited use of CMECF or PACER as a preventative measure. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and more tech news at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Anna Washenko, Mariella Moon, and Sarah Fielding, and was voiced and produced from the boutique sound studios of Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.